Today's the day, are you coming, are you I'm sick of being normal, I'm sick of being average, I'm sick of being mortal, I'm about to be a savage. I see a lot of things that I want, I will have them. I got a new mindset that I just established on my...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck. And as I always say around here, y'all could tell from the thumbnail, you could tell from the title, we're about to sit back and watch My Little Pony, Make Your Mark, Chapter 6, Episode 3. And we're going to watch that together, but fair warning, I'm at a loss of words. I don't know what the people were thinking whenever they got the copy for themselves, but I can tell just by the beginning of this. I haven't watched it, but I did see that little 2-second snippet of where the end comes up, and it is a different shade. So, like the previous episode, there seems to be some sort of color swap or something like that going on. I don't know if maybe it was intentional by the showrunners. Really doubtful. I don't think it's that whatsoever. But yeah, going to give y'all fair warning. When I jump into the episode, I'm going to have whatever's playing behind me. Not that TV, because that's just Christmas stuff going on back there. But y'all know how I've been doing lately. You know, I've been using the little feature to remove the background from me and put the episode behind me. So just like the last episode, I'm going to keep the original copy that I've got so that y'all could see what I'm seeing as I'm watching it. I'm not going to try to find a color corrected version. I'm just going to show y'all what I've got. That way, you know, hey, we're all watching this together. That way we're watching the same thing. So, instead of me running my mouth and all that stuff too much, I say we just jump into this episode and see what part 2 is like. Maybe Misty will start, you know, jump in there and say, hey, Opaline, I've never liked you, I've hated, well, I don't think this show's ever going to use the word hate. And fair warning, by the way, I might have a train in the background. Where I've stopped tonight, I think they got a train back there. If it happens, cool beans. If it don't, kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's put these earbuds in my ear. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Love and Jade.
I mean, you never even met them, so why would you even know who they are? Oh, I seen that little cutie mark on that shield. That was a Twilight Sparkle cutie mark. Roots of Evil, Roots of All Evil, Part 2.
Is this necklace new? It's pretty. Misty?
How in the world did you get up there and get that?
You little thief! Give it back! Wasn't it you who taught me how to steal,
Yeah,
Opaline?
I was about to say, how are you going to call her a little thief when you literally taught her everything she knows?
Gotcha!
I sing you a song.
What?
Oh, come on, a song.
Really?
That's when our sparkle shines the brightest.
I mean, is that really the best idea?
Sing.
Not here. This room has terrible acoustics.
Okay, let's do this. I mean, I like the song. It was a fun little song, but I mean, did they really think that was going to really work?
The first rule of performing.
You'll never get away with this.
I've heard that one before.
She already has.
Maybe try a different tune next time. Or get away from my tree. Your tree?
Oh.
I won't let you do this to me or my friends. There's so much you can
Oh,
hide from
she just saw the
your
cutie
tree,
mark.
Your friends,
And
your
now she's going to
cutie
steal
mark.
it after all
And
this
all
time
this
trying to
time,
help
I
her
thought
get a
we
cutie
were
mark.
friends.
And
No,
now
we
she's
weren't.
going to steal it.
It's so sad. You've got all the power in Equestria, and you still haven't ever felt true friendship. I actually feel really sorry for you.
Little ponies.
Oh my gosh, we're doing the bing bong thing.
Come on. That's actually a little creepy.
Is this how you're going to do this, unicorn? All creepy like? What is this?
Felt hot glue and a really big button.
What?
There's always time for arts and crafts.
Okay.
I'm the only one left.
One more left, Sonny.
Misty!
Pauline, how are we gonna tell her?
We could just call.
Oh,
What? Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Pip! Are you all okay?
Okay.
Distract Opaline.
Whatever.
That worked. We have a new plan. Instead of
It honestly makes me wish I had the right color palettes. Because I feel like this is all jacked up. But it will help me with copyright issues.
And once I take down Sunny's Star Scout.
Yeah, what about Sparky? Dude,
Opaline?
save the day, Sparky.
Now, right? You got more of it than any of your friends.
That's not what I want.
That's not
I
exactly
just want to protect my friends and
how it
understand
happened.
You seek knowledge. I see. And tell me knowledge. It's power.
Knowledge is power. Opaline, you doing burning your house down.
I win.
Okay,
Fire Alicorn.
so what are you gonna do with all that power? Uh-oh. Spike's awake.
Stop me from taking.
got that sparkle
Yeah. I like this.
got a talent worth displaying.
You know, I like that color palette for Izzy. It works for her. I might be adding this one to my playlist. I like this song. It's a nice little jam here.
And what is friendship, Opaline?
It's magic. Oh! Okay, that's how he's gonna do it. Okay. And thanks to Sparky, everything is being set right. As much as we hate Sparky, he's the one to save the day. Yeah, but I was about to say, what about Opaline?
We are not friends.
Well, duh, you're not friends with her. Oh, crap. It took Opaline's cutie mark. What did it do to her? Holy crap. Hey, we got a new tree, I think.
Spike! I just wish my friends were here to see it.
Who said they're not?
Sparky knows better than us.
He's a baby dragon. No, he doesn't. Sorry, but Sparky doesn't know better just because he saved the day. Home.
What is it? Do
Oh.
I have something in my teeth?
Well, okay. I guess that's it. Yeah. Opaline. I'm trying to figure out the best starting point because pretty much this is the end of the. I think personally this might be the end of the series, or at least maybe it's the end of this arc. I mean, we're done with Opaline. Let's be real. Jeez, I'm trying to get my words formulated in my head. Okay, so I'll start where I was originally going to start. We do have the special of Secrets of Starlight still to watch. So this isn't officially like the end of everything, but this is where I was thinking in my head where I needed to start, you know, about halfway through the episode. So I'll start where my mind is right now. This show has a lot of faults. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, with those faults, there are some bright spots here and there, such as once in a blue moon, you get a really great song, and I feel like that's a really great song talking about unity and friendship and being together and just having that togetherness. So I thought it was a really great song. I'm going to probably add it to a playlist or something like that I've got. And I mean, when I'm down or something, I could just kind of punch that one on and have it to play. And so, cool beans on that. They gave me a good song. See, there's always something positive. Granted, some of the bad spots of this series. Holy crap. The storytelling and pacing of the series by itself is just horrid. And I feel like they've wanted to tie this, oh my gosh. I feel like they've listened way too much to the audience. And so they tried to appease the audience. And then, in appeasing them, they just haphazardly shoved everything in and said, oh, we got to make things connect to G4 somehow. And I think at first, it was just a little tidbit here and there. Like, oh, I remember the stories from the past ponies and stuff like that. And Sonny was, a fan of the main six from G4. I think that's where it started from originally. And then at the beginning of this series, we get that whole thing where Twilight's in a little projection thing, and we get that. And I think they saw the fan reaction to Twilight, and they're like, well, we got to find a way to shove everything else from G4 in there. So by the end of this series, we get Spike of all people. And yes, I know it's a bit of a spoiler for me on my part, but I already know that Starlight isn't even in the next episode, because I have seen here and there people complaining like, oh, I thought this episode was going to have something to do with Starlight. Yeah, no. I already knew it wasn't going to anyway. It's going to be its own little thing. But the storytelling and pacing and them trying to shove so many things from G4 into it. And then on top of that, we have added lore on top of that from, the land of alicorns. And, now she's a fire alicorn. And we're trying to shove all these things. I'm like, wait, so there was a land of alicorns? And what happened to it? I mean, tell us more about this. Well, let's have this be its own thing, have it be like she's the last. They could have went a completely different direction with this, but they tied everything to G4, and I feel like that's where their mistake was ultimately with this series, because then they had the pacing issues of, in the beginning, almost every episode was filler in the beginning, like chapter 1, filler, story, filler, story. Then chapter 2 was the same thing. And then we have, I think chapter 3 or 4 was like a movie special sort of thing. And then once chapter 4 hit, they finally hit the ground and started rolling with it. And then we finally started getting some decent pacing, to the point though where then in chapter 5 and 6, the pacing is just balls to the wall too fast. And then you have gaps in the story. Like there was one episode where Misty was starting to have a change of heart, and then the next episode she's like, well, I got you, Sparky. I'm going to take you to Opaline. And then here in chapter 6, we end the episode with the main six flying with the dragons, and then we start episode 2 out with Opaline just with so many cutie marks already. We seen her get one, but we didn't see the in-between with her getting a bunch more. Just the pacing is, oh my gosh. I like the show. I do, actually. I could find good in almost any show, but holy crap. Let's slow the pacing down. Fill in the gaps. Add 2 or 3 more episodes here and there. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm not looking for perfection. I don't care for the fact that they had so much ties with G4, because these dragons didn't look like this. And in G4, these dragons didn't look like this. Spike did not look like that whatsoever. We know that. Then we had, Dragon Lord Ember. What happened? What happened to all these previous things that were going on in G4 that, just all of a sudden Spike's now the Dragon Lord? I mean, jeez. Overall, I guess it's a decent ending. But at the same time, we could have... See, I like a good redeeming story, but at the same time, we didn't have to kill Opaline the way we did. Literally, if you use your imagination, and I don't suggest y'all using your imaginations on this part, but literally, those roots, I don't know, we could kind of use my hat that I desperately need to get a wash on. Those roots literally just did this number to Opaline and mangled her body up, killing her. So, holy crap. That was a gruesome death. Other than that, holy crap, I had no idea the interstate was as close as it was. I thought I was parked like 3 miles away from the interstate. Either way, though, I mean, Opaline's dead. I don't see her coming back, and I don't see them having a means of doing anything else with this series other than the little special that they got going on with, episode 4. The Secrets of Starlight or whatever. So, yeah, I think I'm done. Hopefully my thoughts were comprehensive, because I know sometimes I ramble and they get jumbled up. So, either way, pass it off to y'all. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.